to the HUD Learn Book Series Seminar featuring Sir Charles Cary. Hi, my name is Michael Thomas. We're thrilled to bring you another great presentation for the book series seminar. Also, for the folks that are here in the headquarters, if you have any questions, please come up to the mic so that everyone else in the field can hear you. At this moment, I will bring up Robert Foy.
Thanks, Mike. Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon, everybody. What's the first quarter, right? First quarter, right? In the first quarter, right? We've done 2. This is our second book series, and we're proud of that. I'm telling you. Our speaker today is a highly successful entrepreneur and author. Sir Charles Cary is the only peak performance strategist in the USA that shows organizations, individuals, how to design a life of uncertainty into a life of defining moments. He uses a customized program titled Radiate the Brain and Change the Game, energizing audiences all over the country with his timeless message and heartfelt delivery. For the past 12 years, he's spoken and trained at government agencies and private companies all around the country. Unlike many speakers and trainers, Charles Cary sees his profession as a vehicle of responsibility to deliver the best to the best and brightest clients at every time. An Amazon bestseller and with vast experience in training, presenting, and facilitating, Charles Cary is a well-known professional speaker and coach to professionals at various levels. We're very honored to have him with us today. Ladies and gentlemen, following the short video, please welcome the author of Radiate the Brain and Change the Game, Sir Charles Cary.
Husband got the book before I got the book. He read the book. He said it was absolutely wonderful, and I cannot wait to read the book.
You've got to be willing to do the things today that others won't do in order to have the things tomorrow others won't have. How do you get it? Show me. You take it. Your opportunities are waiting on you, but you have to take it.
Listening to you, light went off, and all of the things you said. I've got 2 pads worth of notes and 2 books to go ahead and get started on my life and working on myself as of today.
I mean, if we want to perform at our peak, if we want to grow, are there actionable steps that we can take to get there?
Write it down so that you know where you want to go. And then you may need help. That's when you may seek a coach or a mentor or a guide.
But if you don't get out in the world and take advantage of the information that we're sharing, it's not going to do you any good. If you don't make any mistakes, if there are no failures, how are you going to know what works? You expect to hit a grand slam every time? Before you hit a grand slam, somebody's got to get on base.
People learn through repetition. They don't want to invest in you, but they want the results as if they did. That's the truth. That's the new science and should be the new study. So many people are into this negative mindset. They're on social media and they look at all the fighting and all the small talk and the small-minded topics. How about raising the bar for you, especially if you're being diagnosed with an ailment? The worst thing you can do is feed into something downtrodden.
It just keeps adding that stress.
It really took about 4 months to really get the core of the book prepared and get it ready to go off to publish.
And what are you hoping people take away from it?
Well, I want them to have a sense of self-worth and realize that, you can do something that's special. We're all different. And your gift, your skill, your talent, whatever your ability is, it's in you.
Get yourself around this guy, Charles Cary, Sir Charles Cary, because he absolutely will help you align and design your life on purpose.
What is the thing that you talk about more than anything else? And when you talk about it, you light up inside. Maybe even a smile comes to your face. Whatever that thing is, ladies and gentlemen, I promise you, you may have just met your purpose.
If you are not connected with him, then you need to connect with him on social media so you can find out about his Cure series and his book, Radiate the Brain and Change the Game.
People say, why do you always tell people, especially in corporate arenas? Because that's not who I am. That's what I did to get where I am. So no matter how far down, how bad, how low in the totem pole you may feel, there's always room for you to be the best version of yourself. I understand what it feels like to have a voice and to not be heard. I remember wanting to fit in and how important it was, but not being able to. That's why it's important for them to radiate the brain and change the game.
Good morning, good morning. Oh, good afternoon. See, Rob, I'm following your lead. Good afternoon, everybody. First of all, I want to thank Mr. Thomas, Mr. Foy, and Ochiko, and all that were involved for making this happen, for allowing this opportunity. So how's everybody doing? I want to suggest that you get your notepad, your pencil, your Evernote, whatever you need to take notes, because I'm going to throw a lot at you, and I don't want you to miss a thing. So, 20% of you will actually benefit from what I'm going to present to you today immensely as it relates to peak performance, resilience, and transformation. But it's up to you, and I don't know which 20% that's going to be. So I had to ask you for your permission. Can I be transparent? You sure? I'll ask again. Can I be transparent? Yes. Great, because I believe if you're going to help someone, you have to come from the heart, and you have to be truthful. And my big thing is open, honest, clear, and direct. If you're not open, honest, clear, and direct, you really may not be doing the best service. So let's get started. I believe the cure for your life starts with you. But the right mindset is all you need. You see, no matter where you are right now, without the right mindset, you can't get to the next place in space. So do me a huge favor, look at someone to the left or right and say, the cure for your life starts with you. Okay, now do it like you really mean it. But the right mindset, that's what you need. Now I want you to have 3 takeaways. I used to ask people, why do I want them to have 3 takeaways? I'm just going to tell you. I want you to leave here today with much more than what you came with. Whether it's the fact that you heard something in a different way, the fact that you heard something for the first time, whatever it may be, I want you to walk away feeling equipped. I want you to come out of this 4th quarter feeling like, you know what? Yeah, I am going to do it differently next time. Yeah, you know what? That did make sense. So whatever resonates with you, write it down. Write it down. Now, where are my movie buffs? Who's a movie buff in here? 2, 3, 4. 4 of you. Okay, for the 4 people that are movie buffs, the rest of you can just watch, right? No. Who saw the movie Concussion? I had no interest in seeing Concussion. I'm going to tell you right now. I know Will Smith's a big star. I get it. But no car chases, no special graphics, no love scenes, no shooting. I'm like, I am not interested in seeing this movie. Boy, was I wrong. About 4 months after the movie came out, I saw the movie. What a good movie, man. And for those of you who did not see it, it's about this African doctor who comes to America, and he's he's not trying. He goes up against the big machine. And the big machine in this case is the NFL. And they're shutting him down left and right, no matter, what he's trying to present. He's trying to present his case on. He understands why these athletes are acting out. He understands why these athletes are broke. He understands why these athletes are being hooked on drugs. And he goes on to explain that little boys, they play, JV, junior varsity football. Then they go on to varsity. And then they go on to college. And then by the time they get to the NFL, those that make it, they've endured up to 20,000 hits. So my question is, how many hits have you taken? How many hits have you endured? How many times have they made you feel like you're not good enough? You don't have what it takes. This is not for you. You won't make it. In fact, you may even felt like, nah, I'm not good enough for that organization, that section, that opportunity. So it's about the concussions of life, professionally, socially, and recreationally, not to mention personally. Education and training alone will not take you where you want to go. I don't care what kind of degree you got. You could be a professional student. Until you put that thing into practice, it's just a piece of paper. Without practical experience, it does not matter. So if you're trying to go to a grade 9 or whatever the case may be, you can go do all the things you want to, 7, 9, whatever the highest grades are. If you're not actually working in that area, you really don't know what you don't know. You know what you're interested in. You know how you would like things to turn out, but you don't really know because you haven't actually done it. And see, Radiate the Brain and Change the Game is all about literally the mindset, your mindset. I was on, what was it? I was on YouTube when I heard this woman, Amy Orr Ewing. She was talking, and you know how sometimes you're at your desk and you see a video on YouTube and you look and see how long it is. You go, oh, that is too long. I ain't watching that. Well, by the time I got finished, it was 40 minutes later, right? And that's where I started learning some of these nuances. And she was speaking about religion. But the same thing relates in our real life, in our everyday life. Can I get someone to come up to this microphone and read this next slide? Whoever, don't be shy. This is not a trick. Because I want everyone to hear this. Could you just read what's on the slide? Can you see the slide?
Yes.
Concussion, the definition?
Concussion is a noun.
That's dumb. You continue.
Number one,
why would you
a
do
hard
that?
jolt
I don't
or
know
shock.
why you think that reading that is going to help you at all.
Number
It
two,
doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
an injury of a soft
Wow,
structure,
you're really going to read the whole thing too,
especially
aren't you?
of the brain,
You see what I'm saying? This is what
resulting
concussions
from
do
a
to people.
violent blow.
You see, it's really challenging. Give her a round of applause. That's what the concussions of life do to you. They try to stop you. They make you feel bad. They make you second guess yourself. They make you feel, do I keep reading? They make you feel uncertain. They question whether or not you really measure up. And I really thank you for reading that. Thank you very much. A hard jolt, it said. Well, my question to you, where is your heart? Question. I want a response. Where's your heart? I'm sorry? Someone was trying to say it. They couldn't murmur it out. Get it out. Get it out. Where's your heart? In your chest? What protects your heart? Right. And where's your brain? And what protects your brain? Right. But when they made you feel like you didn't measure up, you never forgot. And it hurt your feelings. And many times we're carrying that baggage throughout life. Folks, those are the concussions of life. They stick to us. I remember sticks and stones could break my bones and words. Yeah, well, you know what? People start looking at that a little bit differently as they got older. That's the reality. Raise your hand if you know someone or if you've gone through this yourself, addictions or compulsions. What about disappointment, loss, or heartbreak? And look around, see who's raising their hands. Look, in rejection, worry, insecurity. You're not the only one. So if life seems tough, it is, but you're not alone. So you don't have to feel like an outsider. Why is this happening to me? Why not? You can make it through. Whatever your goal is, you can also make it through to your goal. Consider this. We spend 40% of our focus, this is about your focal alignment, on things that won't happen. Now, out of 100%, are you kidding me? 40% of your focus on things that won't happen? That just doesn't seem to make sense to me. Another 30% on things that you can't change. Now, that's 70%. What the heck is left? In my books, this is 30% left? And then what? 12%
on other people's criticism. I never liked her anyway. She never said good morning to nobody. Can't stand her, right? But it's not verified. How do you know she doesn't like you?